This is round 4 of the Shippensburg Spring Open, my first tournament I'm playing in Shippensburg, not directing, and I am playing against Matthew Rebiz. Last time I played him, it was really close to a draw or a loss, and I got kind of lucky. So this time I'm hoping to play a bit better and not get into a suspicious position. Time control is game in 40 plus 5 seconds per move, and this is a no engine recap to the very end of this video. He plays e4 and I play d6, and this is an opening I've been playing a decent bit recently, so I probably play the Caricon a little bit more, but I've been experimenting with this opening the PHILIDOR. So I did the perk move order with d6, knight of 6, and then finally e5 on move 3. But the idea is the same. So he trades the queens, plays bishop g5. This is exactly like the opening I played against Carl DeMelt in the Central PA Championship the weekend prior to this tournament. And so I was like, oh my gosh, this is literally the exact same. And Black's king is in the center, but Black has a very, very solid position and there are no weaknesses. After bishop c4, I play rook f8. He plays h3 to stop any knight g4 attacking f2. I do think that was a little bit of a waste of a move. Like, you probably should just play knight f3 and continue developing, or play f3 and knight g2 as well. That's something else to consider. But the rook f8, he plays h3. I play c6. So now no knight hops to d5 like before. And now he plays knight f3. I was a little bit debating on what I should do, because I was like, okay, I could go king c7. I could. And I think the position is solid enough where I do think it's completely fine for me. In hindsight, I kind of like the way this looks. Although now this knight will have a hard time moving because his bishop on e7 is undefended. So not 100% sure. I ended up going knight e8, which is what I did in the other game, kind of enticing a trade of bishops. And now I'm going to get this knight to d6. You know, I felt like my knight really belongs on d6, not f6. So I thought this made a lot of sense. And so I play knight d6, I play f6, and I play knight c5. So I'm slowly improving. Meanwhile, my opponent has played g4 and is maybe looking for g5, trying to break apart this kingside structure, but it's going to take a long time to do that. Meanwhile, I have a very simple plan. I'm just going to start pushing my queenside pawns and eventually play bishop e6 to finish development. He plays a3, I play b5, knight h4, I play g6 to keep the knight out. And now after f3, yeah, I believe f3 was a move he played. I actually couldn't remember, and I was inputting this game from memory. Now I play a5. And yeah, like, I probably could have taken his bishop now, not later. And now if he wants to save his bishop, well, now I can go b4, and this looks very good. This looks very good because he can't put his knight forward at all. And if he goes back with his knight, I mean, I might just like take once. I might not trade. Yeah, like I might go like knight b5 here, which doesn't look that bad because I'm threatening the pawn. You can't push it. If you take, I'm very happy. I get the open file, and if bishop c4, I can go knight back, and then if bishop d3, I could probably finish development. And then maybe swarm in with my rooks on the file, which looks kind of good. Anyways, but he plays king b1. And now I find this really nice combination of moves that give me a clear advantage here. I take on b3. Now I play bishop e6. So I wait for his king to move, and then I trade on b3 finally. And of course, if you push the pawn, that doesn't look that great. I can probably just take, double these pawns, and then go bishop bishop b3 here, really cutting off the king from moving forward, and then I'm going to double up on the a file. So, and if you go king a2, then I go a4, and I win this pawn because of the pin. And if you go king c2, which is what I did in the game, I play a4 anyways. Once again, you cannot push because of this is a skewer. And then if you take, well, now I still have bishop b3 coming up. So he goes back to c1, and now I go bishop b3. And he kind of surprised me. He goes rook d2. I thought he might go rook d3 because now rook d2 runs into knight c4. So now both my knight and my bishop have hopped into position, and it's going to be difficult for him to stay on the d file. If you do go to like d3, for example, then I can centralize my rook, and you cannot double up because of my bishop. So it's pretty good for me. And then now I go rook to f d8, and now I enter with my king. And after f4, he goes rook f3, and if I do double up now, I have to be very, very careful because of this move at knight d5 check, disconnecting the defense of my rooks against each other. So now I would have to, give up an exchange or take, and this is not good at all. This is not good at all. This is not what I wanted. So that's why after rook f3, I go rook d2. Now I'm threatening b2. And now he goes rook e2 to attack my rook. But now I go rook d8. And the difference is, if you go knight d5 now, I can take. And after takes and takes and takes, I can go check and win this rook. So that's the difference. So knight d5 doesn't work there. So then he just takes on d5, or he takes on d2, I should say, and then he takes on e5. I just take back, and he plays g5, and I just go check, and he resigns. So a very smooth game. It's not every day that you can have such a positionally dominant position. Positionally dominant position. It's not very common. It is not very common where an advantage can build so quickly like this. But I'm really happy. I feel like, even here, black is definitely better. Especially after a3 as well. Maybe he needed to rotate his knight around. I just don't know where you want your knight as white. This position is really hard to play for black. Or sorry, for white. Very hard to play for white, because how are you going to improve? So what he went for, he played a3 to give luft for his bishop, or to give his bishop more space, and then he expanded a little bit on the king side, but it wasn't enough. And then it just tactically, he was forced to make his position worse, and he weakened and his light squares were very weakened. And then all I did was centralize my rook. So I made it look easy, even though, it wasn't really. I made it look easy, even though Matthew is a very good player. And so I'm very lucky to have gotten this good result. And it's amazing how my pawns have restricted his knights. My pawns on the light squares is restricting his knights. He did not ever move forward that much at all. So yeah, so far I'm 1.5 with the PHILIDOR, so that was pretty cool. And so I end this tournament with 3 out of 4. The only person I lost to was Austin in round 3, but outside of that, I tied for 2nd place. And so that was kind of cool. Anyways, I will hit the game review, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.